Hey, Cheryl, Ling, I feel like I'm alive. I am alive. Good to see you another day. I went to church. This is Lakewood, Colorado. Let me show you around. I arrived here late Saturday after a bit of a travail. I know it's a harsh word, but don't rent from Ace Car Rental. Because they bait and switch. They gave me a good deal on paper. That's why I took it. And the craziest thing is they didn't even have a pickup spot. So I was just wandering around the airport. Can you believe that? I guess I'm circling around so you can see my surroundings. Go back to Ace rental car. They were just very devious. They always hit you with the stuff that's unexpected. Like this had happened. I said, I don't know if I said it to you, but I rented a car in the wintertime in Colorado, and it was snowing, so I think it was $1, and I rented a compact. But by the time I got there, when they pulled the car up in the freaking snow, it was a tiny little Fiat. I don't know if you know the Fiat. Maybe it's just the cutest little thing if you see them in the summer, little go-go cart. I said a shopping cart is bigger than that Fiat. I almost ran off the ditch. And it didn't help. The guy that rented to me, it was Mohammed. That did not help. He said, my name is Mohammed. I'm the manager. And if you want to complain, either you pay $200 for some kind of a little bit bigger car with wheels. You know what I'm saying? So that was the problem I always run into when I rent cars. But this time it's just the opposite. I try out this Ace rental car, and they're fairly new. So for the week, I guess it came to like almost $15 or $17 a day for a so-called dealer's choice. You gotta remember that. When they give you a dealer's choice, don't take it, because they're gonna fool you. They fooled me. I thought, well, dealer's choice, how bad could it be, right? It's like the special of the day. They should give me a little bit of an upgrade if I get a so-called the economy. That's like the bottom of the bottom. And then they upgrade you to a compact. But dealer's choice is supposed to be a compact or better. So I don't expect to get a convertible Mustang. But I didn't expect that. I went to this trailer. It's like a trailer park trash. Anyway, so they tried to give me this piece of, I wouldn't say a piece of junk, but like a huge van. I don't have 20 people to carry. I don't need a van. So to downgrade it, I have to pay $250. That was insane. I walked out. I said, "That's it. I'm out of here." And I walked out, and I realized that, ooh. All right, I have to do a little bit of spinning because I'm trying to get sun here. All right, not try to show off or something. Yes, I do have something to show off. Come on, I got a chip on my shoulder. Here for a treatment. Hi, Sean. Hello, Brian. Yeah, I mean you. I don't mean the people here. So this is where I'm staying in Lakewood, Colorado. But after I walked out, and I kind of regretted it, because it was nothing but just fields, like grassy fields. Really, they have cattle, like black cattle. I think you call them Angus. And these cattle are just so delicious looking. Every time I approach them, they just kind of scoot away quietly. They're, cattle know. They know instinctively. Like if I'm observing, I'm having my eyesight on one of the fatter ones. I size them up and down, and then they just kind of move. I have a footage. I'm not joking. I don't know why I changed the topic, but I do have footage. I gotta find it. One time I was approaching the cattle field. They're just wild, like eating grass. A bunch of them. They're not paying attention to you. Sometimes they look up. Trust me, they are paying attention to you, because they felt that I was encroaching upon their space, even though I wasn't. I was just observing, not encroaching. You know, there's a difference. Encroaching is like I'm waving a fork and a knife, like I wasn't like that at all. Oh, there's Bob. There's my host, Bob. He agreed to be on my thing. Quickly, so they start pooping like crazy. I'm talking about everything. They're just like flowing poop, and it was disgusting. That was their defense mechanism. Yeah, seriously, it kind of, I think it works. Just ruin your appetite, because when you see like, you know, big logs dropping from a 600-pound cattle, you're just like, okay, I'm out of here. Anyway, those, okay, say hi, doggies. I think his name is Pumpkin. So now I adopted the dogs too. You know, it's not easy for me to settle into my new home. As I was saying before I came over, I go, oh, my room is so small. In fact, I was just cursing in the shower because I couldn't figure out how to use the shower. I didn't want to be stupid, you know, because I think Bob, I feel like he's the DIY kind of guy, so he buys these kind of switches that I can't figure out. It's almost like, don't touch this button, it's gonna blow up. That's what happened. The shower blew up on me. I mean, 3 times. And I said, how do you turn it? Oh, it's just a shower. This is how I get a reaction. Oh, it's just a shower. If I ask something, don't ask. You know, how do I turn that light switch on? Oh, it's just a switch. Yeah, I know. But you have like 1,700 different ways of turning it on and turning it off. I could never figure it out. All right. I don't know if we should go say hello. I have no clue. So Bob is... he's my host, so he's trying to get a hip replacement procedure, but I tried to talk him out of it. Hey, Bob, you're right in the midst of my daily report, my show. I think you guys met, so he's in my report. You're my show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was just talking about your shower. It bombarded me again. When I went in there, I said, yeah, sure, it's easy, right? So I turned down the little flopper down below, and then that thing just blew up on me. That's not working. The flopper thing down below, it wasn't working because it was still all over me. So I just got a super anointing, and you know, like I really need more. I was in the pool for 3 hours. I think I went to their sauna. It's too bad it was co-ed. But I have some footage of that. Let's see. Oh, did I? I think we met. Yeah, I met a friend of Bob. It's kind of FOB, friend of Bob. Anyways, a believer, born again believer, and he just happened to be black. Is it so strange someone can believe in Jesus Christ? I found out he was a believer in Usher Church for 30 years, but who also hated Donald Trump. I go, why? Why? You know, it's just strange. It's like, well, I'm just not saying that we all have to be the same, but I really feel like if you have the Spirit, you know, maybe it works differently in everybody. It's just certain parts of our brain or the way that we are bombarded with information. I don't know why I'm doing this. I kind of just like it. I can't explain it. I just can't explain it. So I really believe my change came about, you know, the Holy Spirit probably changed my heart from being such a diehard liberal. I hate to say that I think Jesus is a liberal also. I mean, I really would hate that thought. But who else can say if someone slap you on the right and you say, okay, slap me on this side? I just can't fathom it. I just, you know, let's fight back. Let's say, hey, North Korea, like, get your gloves out. Let's fight it out. All right, I think I talked too long. They're going to sleep, the doggies. So yeah, dog. Come here for a second. Hey, Sluggo, come on. Oh, there you come, Woo, woo, woo. Say hi. He's not sure what it is, but this little guy here, his name is Pumpkin. Hey, Pumpkin, that's your name, right? So, Pumpkin, he's littler, but he's a bully. He wants all the attention, wants all of the food. And the big dog, hello, Sluggo. Oh, Sluggo, wow. I think they really like each other. So they fight all the time. They just play, you want to fight this? See? See, now they're putting on a fight. Look at that. Okay, so don't talk over me now. Don't talk over me. I think this show goes on a little too long. You know how it is. Like, I gotta make it interesting. But these dogs they're crazy. Anyways, so the house is really small. I don't know if I've shown you inside, but they fight or they play. The big dog can really kick ass, Sluggo. The pumpkin dog is a brat. He's a bully. So instead of the big dog having the dominance, this is what happened. I thought it was a perfect analogy. Okay, after this, I'm going to go of the United States, because it was like that for the past 8 years. We're the big dog, but we're so afraid. See, now they're playing. They're okay. Let's see. Yeah, can you see their... No, you can see my boobs. Hey, show off. So what? Big deal. Okay, nobody can believe that I was supposed to have a so-called replacement surgery 6 years ago. I'm trying to talk Bob out of it, but he's not listening. This is what happens. You can take the horse to the watering hole, but you cannot make it drink. Anywho, yeah, that's what happens when you're a big dog and you don't really take your authority, but you're always afraid. Oh, please don't hurt me. Well, I think that's what happened to Sluggo. I'm not a dog psychiatrist, but I think Sluggo is afraid of the little dog, Pumpkin. Anyways, a long story. So Sluggo was here originally, but he ran off. And it could not be found. And then therefore, there came Pumpkin. He was adopted because Bob missed Sluggo so much. But I guess Sluggo had a hard time finding natural dog food out there. When I say natural dog food, I don't know what it is. I think that dogs eat better than people because Bob goes out and buy organic dog food. I say I would like to have some organic people food. Now they're fighting, and I can show you. Oh yeah, I tried not to get my booty in there, so whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm just taking a lighter side of things, because Monday I'm going in for the Regenics. Tomorrow, my heart is a little bit pitter-patter, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's gonna happen, if Dr. Centino would be in a good mood or a bad mood. Last time I got scolded because he said I was too greedy or whatever, like I want so many ligaments done, like 103, 05, 806, 02, 03, transverse processes. So just to educate you, I don't know who they are, but they're called transverse processes. And I gotta have all the other ligaments, the back tissues, the multifidus, because it's a multifidus. But then when you have multiple of them, you don't do multifidus, right? So it's multifidus. You put an I. That's the master of the English language. What do you expect? And then I guess I just want all my glutes stimulated. Well, because none of them were working. I tried to do pole exercises and coupled with this so-called prolotherapy. So prolotherapy usually is very simple. It's just injecting sugar, water into ligaments or tendon and muscles and make them puff up. When I say puff up, prolo is proliferate, so they grow. Otherwise, they shrink. If I learned this myself. If you didn't know that, we're literally like puppets on a string or on multiple strings. The strings of the puppet. There are tendon, muscles, and ligaments, tissues. Your bones are just sticks. Your bones are there to be pulled by muscles and ligaments. So now the ligaments were lax. Just think about the rubber bands is lax, and that's how the spine goes crooked. Now we're gonna bring it back. Okay, that's it. I'll talk later.